Hello sunflowers, welcome back to my channel. I'm Auna and today we're gonna be, that's weird, there's someone at the door. That's so weird, I don't see anybody. Y'all are never gonna believe who was at the door. It was Flat Stanley. Stanley, I don't know how you rang that doorbell, but I'm glad that you did. If you're unfamiliar with Flat Stanley, allow me to give you a little brief history of Flat Stanley. Flat Stanley was a children's book, originally written back in 1964. In this story, a boy named Stanley has a bulletin board fall on him and he gets flattened. Then Stanley comes to the realization that he can just fold himself up and mail himself anywhere he wants to go in an envelope. This story inspired teachers to start the Flat Stanley Project. This is where kids can color their own Flat Stanleys and mail them out to friends and family throughout the world for Flat Stanley to go on his own adventures and then bring all of the stories and the memories and the photos back to the kids. It is truly just a wonderful way for kids to get to learn about geography and culture and the world and travel all through Flat Stanley. I am super honored that my little cousin sent me his very own Flat Stanley and we're going to be going on an adventure all over Nashville, Tennessee. Are you ready to go, Stanley? All right, let's do it. Well, Stanley, we have arrived at our first location. The first place we're going to be going today is a coffee shop on 12 South called Frothy Monkey. We're starting the day at Frothy Monkey partially because I need a coffee, but also because I have to show you the iconic Nashville looks good on you sign. One of the things that Nashville is famous for is having all of these murals all over town. What do you think, Stanley? Does Nashville look good on you? I think it does. Stanley and I just met a lovely person from England who helped us take a photo in front of the Nashville looks good on you sign. Now it's time for me to go get a coffee. Wait, you don't want coffee? That makes sense. What do you want? Okay, juice. We'll see if they have any juice. I got my coffee, Stanley got his orange juice, and we're looking for a place to sit in the shade. Welcome to Nashville, Stanley. Now that we've had our coffee and our orange juice, let's go to the Parthenon. No, we're not gonna be going to Greece. I wish that we were, but there's actually a Parthenon here in Nashville, Tennessee that is a full-size replica of the Parthenon in Athens, Greece. We're officially here, Stanley. What, you wanna go inside? Yeah, we can go inside. It's really cool inside. Okay, let's go. We got our Parthenon tickets. It's time to go into the museum. Wait, you think that that is the statue of Athena I've been telling you about? Oh, just wait, Stanley. That is what it's gonna look like, but she's much bigger. Up the stairs we go. Are you ready, Stanley? Now that is the statue of Athena. You say it looks familiar. Oh yeah, you're right. It is the same statue that they visit in the Percy Jackson movie. Now, Stanley, did you know that this statue of Athena is the only one in the world that is an exact replica of the original? Another crazy fact is you see her shield over here? Just her shield weighs 1,200 pounds. Is this statue as old as the original? No, this isn't as old as the original. The original Athena statue in Athens, Greece was actually built in the 400s BC, but this one wasn't built until about 1990. The Nashville Parthenon was built a lot longer ago than that, though. It was built in the 1800s for one of the World Fair events. The original Parthenon that was built in 1897 was actually just built to be temporary, and it was mainly made out of like plaster and wood and sticks. But it was so popular that they decided to make it permanent, so the structure that we're currently standing in was completed in 1920. Stanley and I were on our way out, and all of these coins caught his eye. Stanley, do you like old coins? Yeah, I do too. These are really cool. Maybe we should stop by the gift shop and see if they have any replicas. Stanley, they're sadly out of the coin replicas, but what if we get one of these coins instead? We are flattening a penny as we speak. There it goes. Which one did we get? We got the Parthenon. That's so cool. Stanley, we know how much you love mail. Look at these postcards. Look at that Parthenon postcard and this Athena postcard. These are really cool. We have to grab a couple of these. We have to get a bookmark, of course. So Stanley, what do you think about the Parthenon? Yeah, this is really cool that this is kind of the only place that you can see exactly what the Parthenon looked like. Stanley, before we leave Centennial Park, I have to ask, do you ever listen to Taylor Swift? Okay, sometimes. Do you know her song Invisible Strings? Okay, good. You do? In the song Invisible Strings, there's a lyric that says, "Green was the color of the grass where I used to read in Centennial Park." Well, this is it. This is Centennial Park, and this is the grass. The grass is honestly really green here. So Stanley, what are we ready to do next? Are you ready for lunch? Okay, you're not ready for lunch yet, but all this talk about history has made you want to learn some things, maybe even pick up some books. Well, what if I take you to my favorite bookstore in Nashville? How does that sound? All right, cool, let's do it. Stanley, we have officially arrived at McKay's, which is a used book, CD, and movie store, and it's one of my favorite places in Nashville. You said you wanted to look at some books? How's that for a lot of books? Stanley was just telling me about his friend who really likes reading books and who really likes outer space and thinks that we need to get him this t-shirt. I think you're right, Stanley. I think he's gonna love it. I wonder if they have a copy of your book here. I think that we found it. Do you see that? That's your name right there. Oh my goodness, it's Flat Stanley. You say it looks a little bit different than the book you're used to? It does look a little bit different because this book was actually released 21 years ago, back in 2003. You want to buy your friend a book while you're here? That's awesome. And you said that he likes space. Do you think he would like any of these books? That one? Yeah, I think he's really gonna like this book. Stanley, we found your book. We found a book for your friend. Is there anything else you want to look at in here? Oh, you want to stop here at music? Okay. What kind of music stuff are you interested in? Guitar? Are you wanting to learn how to play guitar? You know, Stanley, we are in Music City. Do you want to go to a real guitar store and maybe even try playing a guitar? Let's go check out with our books and our shirt and we'll go to a Nashville guitar store. Stanley, since you asked to go check out some musical instruments, I thought I would take you to my favorite guitar shop in Nashville. And something really cool is, look what street it's on. Is it named after me? Nope, it's not named after me. Am I named after it? Nope, I'm not named after it either. We're just named twins. We've arrived at the guitar shop. Welcome, Stanley, to Fanny's House of Music. Yeah, that piano down there is almost your size. So Stanley, all of the guitars in this room are called acoustic guitars. You don't need to plug them in to be able to hear them because they have this hole in the middle called a sound hole. And this will reverberate and let the sound be heard even without being plugged in. But these in here are electric guitars. These do need to be plugged in to hear them. I mean, you can kind of hear them whenever you just play them, but not as well as you can the acoustic guitars. Okay, you like the red one right there? Let's see how you like playing it. I think that that is perfect. Do you want a guitar pick to play with that? Here's your guitar pick. Now you use the guitar pick to strum the strings to make them louder. Stanley, this harmonica is exactly your size. You're gonna be rocking out. Before you decide which one you want, do you want to at least try out an acoustic guitar too? Okay, that one, that's the one that you like. Okay, let's see if you like playing it. What do we think, Stanley? Do you like this one better? Stanley, have you decided which one that you want to get? You want to get both? Okay, I guess we can get both. Okay, Stanley, you got your guitars. What are you feeling like now? Food? You ready for food? Well, that's perfect because one of the best pizza places in Nashville is just around the corner. While we walk over to the pizza place, you may put your guitars away. You do? Okay, let's put your guitars away. What's that colorful place over there? That's Bongo East. Do you want to look inside? It's a coffee shop and you can play board games there. You can come in here and you can get food or coffee and you can pick out your favorite board game and sit here and play and eat with friends. Do you have a favorite board game? Chess. You like playing chess? That's amazing. I technically know how to play chess, but I'm not quite very good. Welcome, Stanley, to 5 Points. This is a part of East Nashville, and the next place that we're going to be going for lunch is actually called 5 Points Pizza. Here it is, Stanley. This is 5 Points Pizza. We have a lot more things to do today, so I think we're just going to grab pizza to go. So what kind of pizza do you want? You want pepperoni? Okay, we can ask for a piece of pepperoni. Pizza is ready. Okay, Stanley, our pizza is ready. Cheers. Stanley liked the pizza so much that he actually ordered an entire box of pizza to go. So glad that we came to 5 Points Pizza. Stanley and I are quite full after eating 5 Points Pizza, and I was asking Stanley what he wants to do next, and he brought up the fact that we are in Music City, and he is very excited about music now that he just bought his first 2 guitars. So we are going to go to the Country Music Hall of Fame and then downtown to Broadway to listen to some live music. Stanley, I hope you've been having such a fun day so far. I'm so excited. The next place we're going is the Country Music Hall of Fame, and you are going to get to see so many things that are a part of country music history. Are you ready? Stanley and I just found really good parking downtown Nashville, which is amazing. That never happens. We are literally right beside a Bridgestone Arena, and we are heading to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Stanley, the Bridgestone Arena is where the Predators play. The Predators are the Nashville hockey team, and the Bridgestone Arena also hosts a lot of concerts from some of your favorite musicians. Now, Stanley, do you see that building over there that literally looks like Batman? In Nashville, we actually call that the Batman Building. We're here. Let's go get our tickets. We got our tickets. We are officially in the Country Music Hall of Fame. Stanley, do you know what this is? This is a jukebox, and it used to be a way that people listen to music. You would just push one of these buttons, and then the record would slide from there to over there and go on a record player, and it would play music for everyone to hear. Stanley, have you heard of Elvis Presley? Wait, you have? Okay, well, this was literally his car. This was Elvis Presley's gold-plated Cadillac. We just saw Elvis's car. How cool is that? How cool is that? The Taylor Swift Education Center. Let's see what that is. This is so cool. It's a songwriting station. You can collaborate with a friend, post a song idea. Stanley, Stanley, look how cool this is. Do you want to leave a song idea? What do you want to write about? Fold me up, send me out, adventure far and wide, in every letter a new adventure, and I'm here for the ride. Stanley, what a good song you wrote. All right, Stanley, let's put your song idea on the board. Look at all these records, Stanley. So earlier you got your very first guitar and your second guitar, right, Stanley? This big guitar can actually teach you all the different parts of the guitar. The fretboard, the sound hole, the frets, the pick guard. Oh, what's that thing? I almost forgot about the bridge. You are quite popular. 3 people have already stopped me and said, oh my gosh, is that Stanley? You like the hat? Wait, do you want to get a cowboy hat, Stanley? Boots? Wait, Stanley, do you also want some cowboy boots? We might have to go downtown and get you some classic Nashville cowboy boots. That was really fun. You want to check out the gift shop before we go? I know how much you love mail, so do you want to pick up a postcard? Okay, that one? That's the one that you want? Okay, let's see if it fits. All right, let's check it out. Stanley, it's perfect. Do you want some stickers? And you're gonna need some more guitar picks for your new guitar. Ooh, a Nashville bookmark? I think we're ready to check out. We got your hat, but we still need to go get your boots, so let's head down to Broadway. What are those? Oh, those are scooters, but honestly, no, wait, can we ride one? No, I'm sorry. They terrify me, so we're gonna just walk downtown. We've officially arrived, Stanley. This is the Nashville Strip. Welcome to Broadway. Do you see this purple building right here? That's Tootsie's. It's one of the most famous places in Nashville. If we weren't still full from lunch, we would go to Jack's Barbecue, best barbecue in Nashville. Do you see this place called The Stage? That's the first place that I ever played in Nashville. Yeah, the first place that I ever played. Did I not tell you that I play music? Time to buy your boots. Let's see which boots you like. Wait, which ones do you like? Those? Ooh, I like those too. Okay, let's try them on. They have a cool cow print chair that you can sit in while you're trying on your boots and everything. Those boots look awesome on you, Stanley. I love it. Maybe if we take your guitar with you, somebody will let you get on stage with them and sing a song. Yeah, there's music everywhere, Stanley. We have to go to the candy kitchen. This is a Nashville staple. Stanley just played his first show in Nashville, Tennessee. How do you feel, Stanley? Do you feel good? Was it so exciting? I was so excited that I didn't even get a video, but I did get some pictures of Stanley on stage at his first show in Nashville, Tennessee. Look, Stanley, it's the band that you played with. Before we leave downtown, there's one more place that we have to go. You ready to see an amazing view of Nashville, Tennessee? Welcome to the pedestrian bridge. This bridge was originally built in 1909 for cars, but in 1998, they turned it into this walking bridge so people can walk across it and take a look at the Cumberland River and the beautiful downtown Nashville. Hold tightly to my hand, Stanley. You don't want to blow away. Stanley, you're so photogenic. Stanley, it has been such a fun day of exploring Nashville with you, but I think it's time that we head home and we kick off our boots and relax, and maybe I can even teach you how to crochet. Well, Stanley and I had quite an adventure today. How did you like Nashville, Stanley? Okay, you liked it a lot. What was your favorite part? You can't decide between the giant bookstore and getting to play your first ever show in Nashville. Okay, those are both really, really, really good options. It was so much fun showing Stanley all around Nashville today. And y'all, he is famous. The amount of people who stopped me were like, is that Flat Stanley? Amazing. And the guitar shop that we went to even asked to take a photo with Flat Stanley to post on their Instagram. But it's officially time for us to wind down. Stanley's got a big day of traveling tomorrow, so we're gonna end the night by kicking off our boots, hanging up the guitar, and Stanley's gonna learn how to crochet. What do you want to crochet? A blanket? Yeah, you can make a blanket. Hold the yarn like this. First thing we're gonna do is make a chain. Make the chain as wide as you want your blanket to be. That looks perfect, Stanley. Time to make our second row. So Stanley, do you think that you're getting that? I was gonna ask if you were getting the hang of it, but how are you already done? You were so fast at crocheting. I haven't even made the chain for my blanket yet. All right, I'll help you finish the blanket off. Stanley, you did such a good job with your first blanket. What'd you say, Stanley? You're excited to see your friend again? I'm excited for you to see your friend again too. I am sad though that our trip is coming to an end. We had a lot of fun adventuring around Nashville. I'm also sorry I'm not going to be able to ship you back in an envelope like the way that you came here because we're sending you back with a lot of goodies. Let's pack it up. Are you tucked in good, Stanley? Thanks for visiting Nashville with me. I hope you have a safe trip back home. Well, friends, thank you so much for coming on this journey with me and Flat Stanley, and a huge thank you to my little cousin for trusting me to take his Flat Stanley on an epic adventure. If you're new here, welcome to the Sunflower family. My name is Auna. We post new videos every single Monday. I'll see you in the next one.